This is a stellar production, an exceptional VFX film, a phenomenal just genre picture. Just straightforward humans versus monsters, space marines versus aliens nonsense. It's just grand. Now, there's also the whole shtick of, and there's kind of finger wagging associated with this film, which is a bit obnoxious, although not, it's potentially not unwarranted, unfortunately, as it were. We all know now that Heinlein's novel was kind of most likely a pro-military affair, a promotion of American exceptionalism, an analogue of the promotion of US exceptionalism in the what was soon to be the height of the Cold War. I think the novel was published in '59. Heinlein was very right-wing. If he wasn't as influential and important to science fiction literature as he was, I think he would be, he might be placed near the Ayn Rands and L. Ron Hubbards. Maybe not, but it's just I think his attitudes are very distinct, let's say. Paul Verhoeven certainly felt as though the ideology expressed in the novel, which someone had pitched to him to adapt to as a film, he felt as though it was completely fascistic, and so he decided to turn it into a propaganda film. The film that take a Triumph of the Will-esque exercise in anti-fascism. The smarmier, more insufferable individuals of the world will no doubt point out, oh, well, it's trying to be, anti-fascist, but isn't it just, frat boy junk in and of itself? Yeah, it may be very possible that Starship Troopers isn't actually warranted of its anti-fascist status, much in the same way that Truffaut accused war film, that there'd be no true anti-war films because they were inherently glorifying war by depicting them as these grand cinematic set pieces. Sorry Lewis Milestone, sorry Kubrick, et al. I suppose. I happen to agree with that to a large degree, actually, as it were. And I agree with that to some extent, maybe even entirely, outright, with Verhoeven's Starship Troopers, although I don't know what to say. I don't really care. Well, I care about the possibilities to some extent, of this film being misinterpreted or taken the wrong way, but what has it done other than inspired a few people to be annoying on the internet? Has it had a detrimental effect on popular culture? If so, do let me know in the comments. I might be it might have. I don't know. It's absolutely not an effective satire in the way that many people, I guess myself included, would consider RoboCop 1987, probably his best film, to be an effective satire. It's closer to just the balls to the walls, just entertainment absurdity of Total Recall of 1990, which kind of removed any cerebral interest that the Philip K. Dick source material almost certainly had. As an effects movie, I think it's swell. As a satire, I don't think it fought that much or that hard about the satire itself. It's not particularly clever. If anything, it's just kind of saying, what if this sort of movie existed that glorified militarism? Is that film? I mean, it's not necessarily a film that's promoting the prejudice against other humans, for whatever that's worth, but there's the degree to which, is it winking at the audience and saying, oh, it's okay to enjoy one of these films? Is it okay to enjoy one of these films if it wasn't a satire, if it was completely serious? Would we still be allowed to find merits in it, as we do with Griffith and Riefenstahl, by the way, or Eisenstein, if you want to go there? Or is Starship Troopers just that much more annoying because it's getting away with it? Obviously, it pioneered a lot less than Riefenstahl and Griffith and Eisenstein. Yeah, I know. But I get it. You see a DVD cover, Starship Troopers, everyone thinks it's just some silly space marine nonsense, like a adaptation of the video game Doom or some crap like that. But then you realise it's actually a satire, and then you get annoyed with the people who are going, it's actually a satire, because you think they're smarter than everyone else, but you actually think you're smarter than them and everyone else as a result. So it's kind of this weird cycle, which I'm kind of continuing now, Although, let's end it here, please. And rather than committing seppuku in honor of one of my favourite films of world cinema, I will instead just end the video here and offer you, the viewer, if you're still here, the opportunity to share your own thoughts on 1997 Starship Troopers, or not. Do as you're so inclined. It's your prerogative. What I would certainly encourage, however, is for you to have the best possible day, night, you could ever imagine.